Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Ba'ishim, Rakakudash, Barakatum. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh Ba'ishim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutations to Ya'akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the brother Ra'aya with another video. I'm going to start it off with a few precepts you Akim should be very familiar with by now. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, that he being the elite rulers of the Edomites, or the so-called white people, such as the Rothschilds, the Warburgs, the Gettys, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, you name it, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID/NFC microchip implant in their right hand or in their foreheads. And it doesn't just have to be in those places. When you go to Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, it says in the forehead or in the hand. It doesn't specify the right or left. But really, if you get that mark anywhere in your body, you're going to be judged by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai with that fire and brimstone from the sky, those nuclear-tipped ICBMs, as well as that concentrated heat, those laser beams from the chariot of the Most High, which people ignorantly refer to as so-called UFOs. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And once this microchip implant is mandatorily implemented, you won't be able to do anything in society without it. You'll be looked at as a social pariah if you don't have it, and also you will be faced with being put to death for not taking the mark. That's how serious things are going to get out here. And this eventuality is right around the corner. As it says in Habakkuk chapter 2, I think verse 3, though it tarry, wait for it shall surely come. It will not tarry. Apostle Tahar deemed 2019 to be the year of the Charagma, or the year that Esau Edom really pushes for this chip. And damn near daily, all throughout this year, information's been coming out on the microchip implant, facial recognition technology, and biometrics. And any day now, the trigger event for this mandatory implementation could happen, whether it be an economic collapse, a false flag terrorist attack, a man-made pandemic, you name it. But in this video, I'm going to just be showing a few clips on how this microchip implant has seeped into mainstream American news outlets now, showing the signs of the times. And my first clip is from WCNC, titled University of South Carolina Student Microchips Hand with Student ID. And as you'll see, this is one of Esau Edom's subconscious mind games that he's playing with the people to show how convenient the microchip implant could be. How you don't need to carry your keys or your wallet, and because all your information is stored on that microchip implant, so you won't have to worry about getting robbed or forgetting anything.
This next story is trending in South Carolina this morning. We're talking about microchipping, and that's because a University of South Carolina student, Evan Breyer, he's a first-year computer science student, implanted several microchips to his hand. So he's never going to lose his student ID ever again, or not get access to a building, apparently. So what he did was he took the information from his Carolina card, which is their student ID, imported personal information and passwords, and bought these microchips, and he implanted them into his hand, right between his index finger and his thumb right there. He described the pain as a little bit intense, like a flu shot, you could say. Did it himself, and did it before telling his parents in his own apartment there on campus, or near the campus, I should say. So this student said it cost him about $120 to $150. The Carolina card, that information on the microchip was $60. A microchip with passwords was $40. And then he also got one with an LED light kit so that when he brought it up, he could see where it was at, and that costed him about $30. We've seen microchips really get a lot of attention here in conversation regarding them and our animals, and obviously now
the Charagma.
people. A lot of different businesses. There's a Swedish company, a U.S. software company in the last couple years that have gotten on board, giving access to buildings, even using them to pay at vending machines
that they may neither buy or sell.
And now turning to sinks. This is going to be new. They're testing it right now on doctors and nurses, and they're saying that the microchip for washing their hands could be better than just like the sensor of a sink Let us know what you think about this. Use the hashtag WakeUpCLT. Do you think it's convenient? Do you think it's creepy? I'm not doing it, guys. I'm scared.
I'm all for it. I'm just not going to do it myself.
Right,
Of course you are, Esau.
And yeah, there's no way. I'm just scared about the long-term side effects that we have no idea about yet.
The long-term side effects is those nuclear missiles and those laser beams. And here's a clip from a commercial in Germany from a bank called Sparta showing people with the microchip implant. And the brother from GMS Hawaii did a beautiful video on this. And as they said, this is the future that Esau Edom wants for you people, to be microchipped and live next to a bunch of transgenders.
Sag, hast du schon den Garten von Germans gesehen?
Oh ja, das ist ja
Meistens Flamingos im Vorgarten, das wird das so niemals machen.
Hallo.
Hi. Die ist doch bestimmt Veganerin. Sag mal, die hat doch was machen lassen.
Stimmt. Die einzige Baufinanzierung, die unter die Haut geht.
This chip is really out here like that, and Esau Edom's playing it up for laughs, but it won't be so funny when you're getting forced at gunpoint to put your head in a guillotine and decide whether you're going to take the chip or not. And this is an article from shtfplaying.com titled CBS, a major American news outlet, uses propaganda to promote the benefits of microchipping. Mainstream media has become nothing more than government propaganda outlets, as evidenced by NBC's obvious promotion of microchipping. The media outlet is hailing the benefits of getting implanted with a microchip, negating the need for your wallet. NBC's segment on microchipping began by pointing out that people who have taken the chip do not need to carry keys, ID, credit cards, or money. Oh, look at how convenient the microchip implant is. It points out that embedding microchips in humans have long been a feature of dystopian fiction like Black Mirror, but that in Sweden, the microchips are already here. The piece also celebrates how the same contactless technology has made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden, but it also opens the door wide for tyranny, tracking, mass surveillance, and ultimate government control. Your life could be ruined in an instant for the crime of not wanting to be a government slave, and no one seems to be pointing this out. ID wallet, keys all in your hand.
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID. And he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
You like to touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, a grain of rice.
Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Yeah, it's all in chip, so I use it like to get around the building.
Buy snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's buy some snacks. So I can't open it.
No.
Okay.
So what I need to do is I need to first blip my chip. I need to log
That
me in.
they may neither
And
buy
from there,
nor
I get access
sell,
to the fridge.
save he that had the mark.
Popular TV shows like Black Mirror have imagined chips as part of a dystopian future.
Install ingrain procedure with local anesthetic and you're good to go.
In Sweden, the microchips are already here.
The microchip implants use the same technology that's in contactless credit cards.
Which have made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden.
No cash.
At this tech fair, a chipping event for those on the cutting edge, merging their hands with this new technology.
I thought it would be fun, right?
The process is simple and swift. A pinch of the skin, and in a matter of seconds, the chip is inserted. The transformation is complete. As for the pain,
I barely felt it.
but even in this nation of early adopters, not everyone is racing to get chipped.
Feel less human. I will feel like a robot.
I think, so much more data can go into this, when it's in your body.
There's no central registry tracking how many people are chipped, but biohacker Hannes Wellblood estimates between 5 and 10,000.
In the future, do you think everyone is going to be chipped?
I think it'll be voluntary, but I am certainly convinced that millions of people will find it very, very valuable to have a smart device under their skin.
Human microchipping may be our future, but in Sweden, it's already reality. Sarah Harmon, NBC News, Stockholm.
Hey, NBC News fan.
There you have it. The microchip implant is here, and it's only going to get more prevalent as we get closer and closer to that mandatory implementation. And by the time that happens, there won't be a shadow of a doubt that the mark of the beast is the microchip implant. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is systematically revealing you other camps out there to be false prophets and showing that GMS, or Great Millstone, truly does have the 100% truth. And eventually, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is going to bring down judgment on you false teachers from taking away from the scriptures and leading the flock astray. You have a lot of blood on your hands that you're going to have to pay for. Now I'm going to close it out in Isaiah 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh these scriptures, the Bible and the Apocrypha, and read. No one of these shall fail. These upcoming race wars, civil wars, economic collapse, martial law, these famines, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places, this nuclear-armed World War III, which is the Battle of Armageddon, and of course the mandatory implementation of the mark of the beast, the microchip implant. None shall want her mate. These scriptures are the only 100% truth out here. You're not going to find it in the Quran, in the Tibetan Book of the Dead, the Emerald Tablets, or these alternative news sites. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. As it says in Isaiah 55, verse 11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. It shall accomplish that which I please. All these things are going to come to pass, and nothing will happen to stop them from coming to pass. So with this video, I hope you sincere Akim were edified. Just keep strong and keep pushing this word. We're almost out of this final wicked captivity of the heathens, chiefly Esau, Edom. And as always, I'm going to say Abba Babal, Kwam Yasharallah. Till next time, Shalom.